Buckle up. This isn't your average road trip. We're heading deep into the shadows of America, where cursed towns, haunted houses, and restless spirits wait in silence. These are the 10 scariest places you shouldn't visit unless you're ready to face what still lingers. The deeper we go, the darker it gets. Stay with us till the end. The final stop is Nightmare Fuel. In 1912, 8 people, including 6 children, were brutally murdered in this small Iowa home, their skulls crushed with an axe as they slept. The killer vanished without a trace, and the crime remains unsolved. Today, the house is a frozen scene of terror. Visitors report shadowy figures, cold drafts, and whispers in the dark. Stay the night if you dare, but be. This crumbling fortress once held the most violent criminals in total isolation. Some went mad. Others died alone in silence. Now abandoned, the prison echoes with whispers and screams from empty cells. Shadows flicker across stone walls. Visitors report cold hands grabbing them from nowhere. It's more than haunted. It's a monument to misery that refuses to rest. Endless hallways, stairs to nowhere, doors that open into brick walls. Sarah Winchester built this mansion to confuse the spirits she believed were hunting her. For 38 years, construction never stopped. Now, ghostly figures roam the halls. Cold spots and disembodied voices linger. It's not just a house, it's a spiritual maze, and something inside doesn't want you to leave. Famous for inspiring The Shining, this majestic hotel hides a haunted history. Guests in room 217 hear phantom footsteps. Children's laughter echoes through empty halls, and some say a ghostly maid still tidies up at night. Cold drafts sweep through locked rooms. Some visitors wake with unseen figures standing over them. Once you check in, you may never sleep the same again. An underground fire has burned beneath Centralia for over 60 years. Streets are cracked open, smoke seeps from the earth, and the town is all but gone. Most fled long ago, but something feels wrong here. People report strange lights in the woods and voices echoing in the haze. The ground is warm, the silence loud. It's not just abandoned, it feels cursed. Behind its elegant facade, this mansion holds a horrific secret. In the 1800s, Madame Lalaurie tortured enslaved people in her attic. When her crimes were revealed, she vanished, but something evil stayed. Today, visitors feel sudden chills, see shadow figures, and hear screams no one else can. Locals avoid it. Some say the house itself is alive and hungry. Frozen in time, this once booming gold rush town now sits empty, its streets silent and buildings untouched. But there's a warning. Take anything, even a pebble, and you'll face the curse of body. Visitors who steal often return objects by mail, claiming accidents, illness, or worse. The spirits here don't want souvenirs. They want peace and revenge. The Bell family was tormented by a violent entity. Voices, slaps, and even death followed. The source? A nearby cave, said to be its lair. Inside, visitors hear growls, feel hands shoving them, and sometimes run out screaming. Even skeptics leave shaken. The witch's story may be old, but whatever haunts this cave isn't done with us yet, and it never sleeps. Built for 250 patients, it once held over 2,000. This asylum was a place of neglect, horror, and madness. Visitors now hear sobbing from empty rooms, spot figures in shattered windows, and feel watched around every corner. It's said some spirits were too broken to move on. Their pain lingers. Some doors here stay closed for a reason. Don't open them. In a quiet forest lies a perfect circle where nothing grows. Legend says the devil paces here at night, wearing the earth bare. Leave anything inside the circle. By morning, it's been thrown out. Campers report whispers, nightmares, and a crushing sense of dread. It's just an empty patch of land, but every instinct tells you to run, and that's no accident. You made it, 10 stops into America's darkest corners. But the road doesn't end here. There are places even darker, stories too disturbing to tell. Which of these haunted you the most? Let us know in the comments. And remember, the scariest places aren't always far away. Sometimes they're just down the road. Until next time, travel safe and sleep with the lights on.